Hey folks, I'm here with Jamie and we're talking about Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. How are you today?
I'm doing awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me about the game. What is it and what are you doing?
So Lovers in Danger Space Time, it's a 1 and 2 player co-op space shooter, like you're stuck inside a space station. It's woefully understaffed. The one player you play with a dog and a pet dog and a pet cat AI partner, and then 2 player you play with a real human partner on your couch, so it's couch co-op. And you play as the crew of this spaceship. You got to run around to the different stations. You got your like turrets, you got your ship, you got your shield, you got your super weapons. It's kind of like that scene from Star Wars where Luke and Han, they run up to the different turrets and fight off TIE fighters. So while you're doing this, you're flying through space, you're rescuing cute space bunnies, and you're trying to restore the order of love back to the universe after this terrible accident caused all this anti-love to spread and corrupt different constellations. And what you have to do is go and battle those constellations who have turned into these terrible robots, and you got to restore love back to the universe.
That sounds beautiful and whimsical, but I've also heard that the game is actually really hard. Is that true?
We had a hard mode, and we actually took it out and added a casual mode because we found out people were having it was very challenging just playing it normally. And we wanted the game to be the kind of thing you can play with like your son or your daughter, your parents, your girlfriends, your brother and sister, your husband, wife. So it was this thing we wanted to bring gamers together. So we added this mode. So maybe if you want to play with your 6 or 8 year old, you can play on casual mode with them and still have a fun time and not get like totally brutally blown up all the time. So yeah, and we just wanted to make the way we made the levels. So they're all procedurally generated based on these tile sets. So when you play each time, you can play with different people, but every time you're playing through these levels, it's always new for you.
Awesome. Now, with co-op games, there's usually silent co-op and talking co-op. Is this a silent co-op that you can play together and manage it, or do you have to be constantly communicating with each other?
It's totally like you bring whatever relationship you have in with that person. And so some people, they bicker. Some people, they're so in tune with each other that they don't have to say anything because they know exactly by like the movements of the other person what they're doing. So yeah, it's totally like some people. In our playtest we saw these 2 brothers like pushing each other because one of them wouldn't get off the engine. He kept like ramming them into it. The other one was getting all angry and he shoved him on the couch and yeah, it's just whatever you bring to it is kind of that's the kind of co-op experience you're gonna have.
Awesome. And finally, when can people get their hands on it and how can they play it?
You can play it on Xbox One and Steam, so it's PC, Mac, and Linux. And you can get it September 9th. From now, it's a week and a half from now. And you can pre-order actually now at any time on both Xbox One and Steam, or on our website.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you. And for more content like this, head over to shacknews.com.
Thank you.